Let's get a quick word from our sponsor. Come back on the other side. And, we will we'll give y'all a couple of my picks. That's five picks. And I've run over five picks. And my team. Link is in the description of this video. It's available. These five picks in states like California, Florida, Texas. Use the promo code HMA. HMA is the first time user can get an opportunity. $35 to $50 $18 from line up on the street. So you use the promo code HMA. So I've been close to hitting games, but close but no cigar. This ain't worse to you. So, and I'm not there. I'm not out there flexing out there. I don't flex. It's all or nothing for me. So I put together major league football for this weekend. If one of these hits, we're in there. Then I put together this a label. Right? Are they gonna foul me like out and dive like people there out of there and make sure I don't make the layup? It's possible. They do it every time. It feels like, but it's a layup. I just think it's a layup. You know what I realized too? Real quick. You already, if you want to date on an app like Nike, you already real quick. Because a guy might not rebound tonight, but he might score. A guy might not score, but he might rebound. And then he might take in a few assists and boom, you hit the numbers. When you go straight points, you might not score. Like Wendy last night, I know Wendy should push it. I know he murdered. The force of nature, the force of love, Wendy murdered. Line up man has 4 rebounds. 4 rebounds. I don't know. I had him on my lineup for 14 rebounds. Get 4. Let's just say you were perfect. So you had ratings for 8. Dead. Specifically dead. When you get hurt, when you get ejected, what are you doing getting 4 rebounds, dude? Unreal. Unbelievable. I need a Wendy. 6 rebounds. 6! And I would win $118. And when we said, not tonight, guys. Maybe that. 6 rebounds. That's what I'm talking about. Superman diving in the air like out of the so they try to I didn't know. 6 rebounds.
This nigga have no pads on. When can you have this option?
You guys can follow me on Gossip. I got some major league pictures I put in. And I feel good about it.
Is this just special to him?
I put in a major league
the fuck?
where it spanned over 2 different days. So I got 3 from today's action, 3 from tomorrow's action. And if it all hits, $1,300, over $1,300. Last time I did one of these figures, I won $900. So, feeling really good. And see the catches. You can follow me on Podcast at Living to Network, at Living to Network. To see what I'm up to and see if your boy is out here ringing the bell.
He have the option for none.
Right? Anyway, good job for Prospects for sponsoring this stream. So, let's get to the conversation. If we go from it, and we will get out of here.
That's interesting.
This comment is from Corlin Smith. Been a member for 8 months. Really appreciate you, Corlin. He's like, not that appreciate. I'm also a father of a graduating young lady. I feel exactly the same way, but unlike you, I'm bald. And again, that's okay. That's okay. I'm not a problem. I'm not a big problem. So, remember, I'm talking with things, and we were talking about our emotions. Not just women's things. It's going to happen over the next, I think, 5 to 7 years, maybe even sooner. But, you know, they were talking about crying and their emotion. I'm like, I'm not a crier. Like, I don't cry tears of joy. I'm happy. I'm breathing and I'm just laughing. I'm just excited and giddy. I'm not a crier. Right? I'm not a crier, but I know people that are. And this is me. And look, I was overwhelmed with emotion. And I can understand if you just. My daughter, my best friend, one of my best friends, does photography, and he kind of chronicled the night. And he made it even that much more special. He came over and took pictures, he did video, and he said, "Bro, are you about to cry?" And she turned and walked away, like out loud. I thought that in my mind, I thought I said it to myself, but I did it out loud. I got kind of lost in the moment. And I just stood there.
It made sense why they traded for him, but they was really scared of their season.
And then one of the shopping from she was like, because you can see it like in my face. And then I said, "Oh, I was just, in that moment, I was frozen. It was like 18 years of life flashed in front of my eyes. From her being born, me holding her for the first time, and, me playing with her, every year I went to see them, and, I remember those nights when she was going out with me, hardcore, stone,
Man, what the fuck is this? Yeah.
She was not going to sleep at night. And so, after my and I would be gaming, like literally, I'm holding her and I'm like this, and I got the remote, and I'm gaming with her right here. I was putting the sleep, and I would be excited, I'm not thinking yet. As soon as I would sit down on the screen, pop back up. She would only calm down and I look at her in my arms. So it would be real hard. Just for 2 years, we can make it easy. So it's like all that shit was flat in front of me when she was walking away. I was overcome with that emotion. It was overwhelming. So I could understand Blue Ball. He said, enjoy those questions.
They gave up the wide receiver. Let's see.
Go to adult now.
Oh, that's why.
I love it. And I also love that, and I hope to do that with my younger kids. You want to foster a relationship where your child feels like they can tell you. I feel like me and her mom have been, she can tell us she's so comfortable talking to her. I love that. Because when I was her age, I didn't feel that way with her. You always come better to you.
Okay, that's why they gave up a receiver.
Would have had any, objection to me coming and focus on yourself. We didn't have a conversation. I'm not going to come from a different, era and age where those kind of conversations would happen. And now they do. And I'm just so glad that I can talk to her about anything she was talking to me about. So beautiful. Anyway. I digress. Alright, that's the last comment. We're gonna get out of here. I didn't want to touch it.
The Bears had no reason giving this nigga up.
Video on your Madden with Jim. Talking to Jim over now. You know how we can do it when we work. See a little something to watch over the weekend. I'll check back in.
They got a rookie detail.
Or Memorial Day.
In the 4th round that they hired him.
Enjoy the weekend for. I know it's kind of hard because you won't be able to hit such grass this weekend because of the rain.
They said they need a receiver.
75 degrees in summer. I'm like, well, I don't know who's coming. It's beautiful out there. That ain't what I'm looking for. But as a wise man once said, I may look in your face and tell you everything was great.
They let Roman Doomsday walk.
Inches of rain now. I may look in your face and tell you everything was great. Even though I can't go outside on my lawn, I'm not looking at still have a good time. Look at the extra day off of work. You know, right before the kids come home and they enjoy it. You got it. Have a good one. Take care, enjoy the weekend, and I'll be back.
Yeah, he was just on the Jazz roster for no reason.
Hey, keep your fingers crossed for the kids. Keep your fingers crossed for the kids. But keep your fingers crossed for the kids. We can put together some gems, man. Oh, my God. Bless us. You know I want to say something. Y'all have a good one. Take care. Peace.
You know how to serve everything and stay fresh. Always fresh from can. It's the only can made with a flexible foam form.
It'd be good if it was a button I could hit right here to let me just take their players. They released them. We'll show which one's going to the practice squad, like a hero. Going back and forth showing practice squad. Like he's been released, but the arrow showing him coming back because he's going to the practice squad. EA, let me create this shit, man.
The leading two networks, House by Music Head University, Music Heads, classes in session, turn it up, enroll in the now. Link is in the description. Collapse! Correct. Let me see, welcome. The command post live.
Fuck no, boy, more is needed.
Take command out 14 playing and keep the running. Happy Sunday and happy 5/17. All of those who celebrate. Normally Sunday.
Here's the hard part. Certain players. Let me see what niggas did.
I've been saving the particular topic for 5/17. Now, I didn't realize 5/17 was Sunday. I just told myself I wanted to do this particular topic on 5/17. It happened to be a Sunday. But you know what? Perfectly timed because today's game 7 of the Eastern Conference second round. I'm going to call it the semifinals, but that's not what this is. Next round will be the semis, which we just call the Eastern Conference Finals. But I love game 7. We had 2 of them in the first round. We get another one, we get in the free field. This has been actually a really good series. And unlike the Spurs series that had a chance to go to 7, that I didn't think was ultimately that close, this has been a pretty close series throughout. We'll talk about that later on when we get to our sponsor for today's show. But the big reason I want to get from top of that, particularly on 5/17, because I want to talk about, and this kind of extends the conversation in that platform. And big shout out to you guys, because Friday didn't expect it to be something that created a ton of conversation. I was just getting some shit off my chest. But it created a lot of dialogue, a lot of people coming in the comment section. I almost want to do, and I think I may still do, a reaction video to some of the comments, because I kept finding the comments very fascinating in the comment section of that particular show. But this is kind of an extension of that conversation, because there are people within this fan base that don't think the team can be good this season, that maybe are more so leaning towards the narrative that, hey, no, they got to prove it. And that's fair. I'm not suggesting that anybody has to give anything to us. That's not what that video that I put out Friday was trying to convey. If that's the message you got from that, and there's some of you who did, then you weren't listening, right? Because what was it that people weren't handing us the division? What have we done to earn the right to be called division champs after going 5-12 and looking a hot mess last season, we have earned the right for people to think that we were the best team in this division, or even the second best team in this division. That wasn't my gripe. My gripe was the fact that people thought that this team, with a healthy Jaden Daniels, that's my biggest thing, is a 6-win, 7-win team. With teams like the Giants and the Saints potentially being better than them. That, and again, those teams have schedules that may be more accurate.
Wow, he really played better.
Such and such, and I get all of that as well, right? But at the end of the day, I'm going to ride with the team as the quarterback who's seen what this guy is doing and he's healthy, and this is the best roster that he's had in his NFL career to this point. It's just hard for me to believe that there's a improved roster and more cards-than football team, a better defense. And smart, again, all of this stuff is unproven, unfounded in terms of defensive coordinators, offensive coordinators, play calling, and the clock, all that stuff. I get all that. But it's still hard for me to wrap my brain around this team not winning at least 8 games this season. At least 8 games. But that's more years earlier. That's another conversation for another day. What I really wanted to talk about was the player with the most.
K-Tron now didn't impress me at all.
I think we've had conversations that have danced around this topic, but we haven't actually gone in and talked about this particularly. And I think this is a conversation that is one that warrants that kind of attention. Because when you come up with a season like we just had, where there's expectations and guys don't live up to expectations and the season unravels, there's a lot of conversations and questions about what a player is or isn't. And for us, we got a few players that have a lot to do in this upcoming season for various reasons. And so, I'm putting together, but I'm feeling listy. I start listing things. My lists are often comprised of 7 items. So, I put together a list of 7 players in particular, but ultimately there's one guy that stands above the rest.
Showing you what to do with 6 of them bitches.
In 2026. But I feel like I would be remiss if I didn't bring up some of the other guys that need to prove themselves in the upcoming season as well. So with that in mind, let's get to my list of the players that need to prove themselves in 2026. Again, there are other players that are not on this list, and feel free to drop them in the comment section. And if there's someone that you believe should be at the top of this list, or not even on the list at all.
Good, that Sean said he gonna make the practice squad.
At the top of this list, please feel free to drop it in the comment section. I want to hear from you guys on this subject. But in any event, let's go ahead and get to this list of the players with the most to do in 2026. And I think you start the list at number 7 with the 2 edge rushers, the 2 prominent edge rushers that he signed this offseason, in K'Davon Chason and Adaki Tola. Now, they have something to prove for 2 vastly different things. For K'Davon Chason, he's in a proven season. He's in a contract deal. I don't think, and I felt the same way about Samuel last year. I feel the same way about Chason this year. He's a higher goal. He is a 1-year deal that with a very low potential for being back here next year, no matter how well he performs. Now, he goes out and gets 15 times back. The team might feel compelled to bring him back. But the likelihood is they just spent $100 million on the list. I highly doubt that they're going to spend a lot more money on that particular position, which is why they drafted Joshua Joseph. I think K'Davon Chason, because they could afford to, they put him on 1-year deal to come in and improve himself, and we like the opportunity if you watch the video. He's got the opportunity in Washington to score some points and give him a chance to pass rush and get his numbers up, and that will allow him to hit the market again next year with a chance to really cash in and multi to the deal. So he's got to prove himself to the rest of the league, because I don't think he's playing for a contract. I could be wrong, but again, Jaden is eligible for an extension next year. You can see some other guys that are on the block that be looking for an extension where teams can decide to do some things. I don't know if you're in a position to spend again, big again on another edge rusher after spending on Doctor. Speaking of the Dolphins, he needs to prove that the money that they spent on him was money well spent. And there's no, a wise man once told me you never get a second chance to make a first impression. You want to come in and you want to show these fan base, your teammates, this organization that they got you. That
yeah. Come. Sounds real familiar, doesn't it? Let's go.
Bundle up, my whole style is so cold. I glow like old guys who go bold. My flow got no front in the vocal. Your flow got no button, it's so old. I don't mean to sound like a showboat, but it's true, my persona's no joke. I've stepped into some kind of portal. I'm legend and sometimes I'm noble. I'm from the most risky zone. No place is more shifty global. More pressure. We shooting all that is normal, but it ain't just because we want to. We ain't got nowhere we can run to. Somebody please press the undo. They only teach us the things that guns do. They don't teach us the ABCs. We play on the hard concrete. All we got is life on the streets. All we got is life on the streets. They don't teach us the ABCs. We play on the hard concrete. All we got is life on the streets. All we got is life on the streets.
Rock. You know my era. B-boy seasoning, salt, pepper. Grown and sexy, come with the extra. Crushed up linen, fly like Cessna. This type grew, I gave it birth. Now it's time again to give it a verse. Jamaican born, not a fan. Clear vibe, Brooklyn to Somalia. Get them goes in the background. Player, that is my sound. The green doesn't symbolize I made it on the top. Pioneer legend and they call me Mr. Rock. No B-word or N-word, I don't need those words. Respect for hers, the game dried up so we coming to Greece. Leading you right and treating you right, so peace.
My rail to make yours a rental. Gangsta if it is essential. Fight with guns or utensils. So poor, nothing's confidential. Breakfast was not continental, and lunch could not compliment all. We still become competent souls. These streets ain't paved with no gold. Matter of fact, someone sold the light pole. Nobody fat enough for light pole. They don't teach us to read and write, so they don't teach us the ABCs. We play on the hard concrete. All we got is life on the streets. All we got is life on the streets. They don't teach us the ABCs. We play on the hard concrete. All we got is life on the streets. All we got is life on the streets.
They legit ain't got the 2 picks I want. I want a 4th and a 7th.
the James Bond, they just gave out a 3-year deal with Tim Feller that could easily allow him to slide into the slot opposite of Kinlaw as the starting defensive tackle here in Washington next year. Deron Payne does not have to be there. And a lot of people think this is his last year. Keep in mind, Payne's still only 28 years old, right? And I don't exactly know when he turns 28, when he turns 29. What I'm trying to tell you is he's still got good football left in front of him, and have we gotten the production that we were looking for with the contract?
It's just going to be what it is.
What we found is that
They need him. That's his value.
Was a one-off. Right? You got it. Hands up for it. You got it. Which is fine. Right? It is what it is. Can he do it again? Doesn't mean you have to resign it, but can he do it again? Look, if he falls out this season, it's a win for us no matter what. Whether he brings back or not, if he goes out and gets $100 million contract, or an $80 million contract from some other team in free agency, that's going to help us get a competitive work in 2028. So you want to run the ball no matter what, whether it's for him to be back here on a multi-year deal or for him to get that multi-year deal somewhere else. You want him
Let me play GM right quick.
this year so that he gets paid.
Trade this 5th, trade this 6th.
Because that's going to benefit us in the long run.
4-4.
So they've got a lot to prove because for a guy that with the
Just give it to the sorry saying we need draft picks.
on his roster last year, he didn't play like it. Magic didn't play like it since he got in the game. We've seen flashes. He hasn't got the position to play. He definitely hasn't got to the quarterback.
I lost count.
And so he got a huge season. Massive.
130, 162.
He's playing for a contract. He's going to get a deal somewhere next year. But the length and the amount are going to vary and depend very heavily on how he plays in the upcoming season. Will he get it from us?
I bet they did.
Highly unlikely. Not out of the realm of possibility. Because Devontae Law doesn't have any guaranteed money on his contract next year. He could easily be cut after this season and paid to do that instead of Kinlaw. So there's ways that Devontae can still be here. But for all intents and purposes, this feels like the swan song here for Devontae. I would love to see him go out with that. Love to see him go out with that. Number 5, let's focus on Kinlaw. Voila! There it is. Number 5. So we knew last offseason he was one of the biggest signings, free agent wise in this team.
Damn, they rich. They want to get rid of all these people.
$5 million for a guy who underachieved as a first round pick. Hasn't had the numbers to
I know I'm coming to for a 7th round pick,
$5 million deal. I didn't have any issues with this.
but I ain't gonna take they only 4.
I felt like Adam Fields was betting on the upside of the Devon Kinlaw. He's posted some better numbers over the last few years prior to getting here to Washington. But again, if you're just going off of the productivity throughout his career, yes, it was an open. I didn't mind it. I thought he actually was playing really well for early in the season before the injury started to take effect. But he didn't do much last year in terms of sacks. Matter of fact, we didn't have any sacks. That's not why they brought him to. But if you're paying guys $15 million just to get the tackle position per year, you expect some sort of sack productivity. We got none from him last year.
They probably be ass. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th.
Defensively, and players around them were still healthy. As that line deteriorated, the injury started to take effect. He was not to fend for himself in that defensive line, along with Devon Payne. There really wasn't any pushback from Kinlaw in terms of the play that we saw earlier. We weren't seeing that guy be a disruptive for a team, starting to double team in, take him away. And so, Devon Kinlaw is going to be on the roster. I saw an article that suggested he could be a surprise threat to this team. Bullshit. Devon Kinlaw didn't get it, right? There are 2 or 3 different guys that I can come up with that could be surprise threats here before I even think about Devon Kinlaw. Right? He wouldn't even be on that list. However, I do think that there's a conversation if Kinlaw doesn't play better this year about him not being on the roster next year. Right? Again, all of these guaranteed money is paid after this season. Next year, they could just part ways with him. And
Lead them with the one in the middle. Fuck that, dude.
I think he's playing not only to be on his top for the market.
Now we got 3rd, 3rd,
This is another guy
4th,
8 years old, 27 years old.
6th, 7th, 7th.
I think he's 27. He's trying to play.
I say 7.
So
Trade this 7th. This 3rd.
big season because last year was the type
For a
of
second.
introductory to a new franchise where you got a contract a lot of people didn't think you earned and deserved. Last year wasn't the type of introduction that you were looking for.
I might trade with Denver again. You just swap picks like some NBA shit.
Now, you get busy and to really show people this is what Adam Peters saw when he brought him here. This is what Adam Peters saw when he was a part of the brain trust that drafted me in the first round. This is what Adam Peters saw when he decided to fucking hit me and give me this 3-year, $45 million contract. So, you're going into year 3 with, you need a big year. I wouldn't be shocked if you had him. Devon Kinlaw, number 5.
I need a second pick.
In the 2026 season. Number 4.
3 third-round picks on the 7. That look interesting for them to take. So they don't got a 7th pick.
This offseason that believe that he is not the lead dog in that backfield right now. Now again, that's something that can change. Right? Anything can happen. Right? But
Let me give them the Bears that.
everyone's healthy. You know, all things are feasible.
No, I forgot. We got to make good trades. I'm giving it to a shitty team. What a Colts at? Yeah, and they got 2 second rounds, and I don't even want their first one. Now give me the second one. Never mind. I'm giving you my third. As long as they got a 2nd round pick, that's all they should care about. Because I'm giving you a 3rd. So a 2nd and 2 thirds. Give me your early 2nd. And you got 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. No, they got 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Skip 5th, 6th, and got 7. That's a beautiful draft to me. You get another pick, which is the 7th, and you get another 3rd. Boy, I'm out here working miracles. Oh, they don't like it. They know how valuable it is. Let me see what they. Oh, see, that one is higher. So let me see, because I'm getting that pick. I'll just add something on top of it. I don't need a 7th round guy. That's not necessarily you're not looking for very ridiculous to take it all that off and out of the backfield. Jerome Ford, while extremely solid, again, he might not even make his roster. And we already talked about Batman. Oh, who's? I don't need.
He's not making this stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm already doing it. Give him my early 2nd or my early 3rd. Then since I'm giving me their early 2nd.
So again,
let's see if that works.
In the running back room, and if you can hold on to the ball, that's the biggest thing that he has to do very rarely. That's the only way.
They want to be.
The only way that I don't think
they want to be thieves.
Is if he doesn't hold on to the ball, which he had an issue with. So, Bill has a lot to do because if you don't get it done,
you got a 1st, 3rd.
Elsewhere at the running back. They may start to look elsewhere. Like, as the 7th round pick, they're not guaranteed. They're rolling the dice basically this year. And this wasn't a great running back last night that really was. And he still came in with a really good one. He was one of the strongest we've seen in quite some time, running back free agency class. And they essentially asked him because they believe in Bill. They believe in what he
You gonna trade back for back then, bitch.
Now it's time for him to take that potential and turn it into productivity. You can't do that this year. There's a chance that they look to replace him as the lead back. Not off the roster, but they might look elsewhere. They may feel elsewhere.
We're doing business with you, man.
And keep in mind, they did draft the running back this year.
You got a 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Now we back in order.
With that man, when you need to establish that you are the outcome of that fact. That you are the guy that can keep the lion's share of the carries and that man is just going to clean up whatever you like.
And he only 29, not even 30, and broke our record. He's getting traded for the 1st pick.
All of the non-Jaden 30 years past year.
Him and Sullivan is getting traded by the time this season.
That 2024 draft basically has to step up. Now, I'm almost extremely against him. I think we know what he is. Like, he's never going to give up the second round pick. That was fake. I'm not even going to waste my time with that discussion. Okay, that ship is sailed. They went out and signed to the Congo. That should tell you all you need to know about how they feel about those things. Because they thought he was worthy of being his team starting tight end. They would have never gone out and signed to the Congo. They would have elevated.
We could get the deal in already. We got to get some out of the practice squad.
We talk about that. He's not moving. And so, them sitting at best is his third tight end on this roster. They may keep forward. You could be using behind Peyton Mango for that.
Give me my extra third back.
Really, this conversation surrounds Mikey saying that boys
The third round for this year.
boundaries and the opposite of Trey Amos, who we think is
Second and fourth for next year.
The ups and the downs of Mikey's first two.
I don't even need that. Just give me a second and fourth for next year.
There's been more ups than downs. And when he's been outside the stage, but football, which is what he's going to get an opportunity to do without being, pulled back and forth from inside to outside. He's just going to be outside of the boundary. And I'm anxious to see what he does. Yeah, there are some deficiencies, and yeah, I would prefer a guy with more speed. But this particular speed that he's going to be in doesn't necessarily focus on guys who can play man-to-man coverage, who can come up and press beneath the edge space, right? And turn and run. They're asking essentially both of their starting boundary players just keep everything in front. Play top down, keep everything in front of you. There'll be opportunities to jump some routes, which Mikey does extremely well. One of the few guys here over the last 2 seasons that's actually taking the football away and produce turnovers for this defense. And so I think he's going to thrive in this system. But again, he's got to go out and do it. While you don't want to devote a ton of resources to the cornerback position in this scheme, or it doesn't call for it, doesn't mean you won't. Because Mikey can't get it done. And feel like
About to trade him to Dallas.
Again, what does that leave Mike Sims to do? He's already to a lesser extent proven that he can't get it done inside as a nickel. And I almost don't want to give up on him inside either as a nickel. I don't think he was utilized properly there, but it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty in the season when they asked him to do it early on. It was not good at all last year. He was asked to do it for 2/3 of the season before being forced outside because of injuries. And he played well out there. Now he's been given an opportunity to do it on a full-time basis, and I think this is a big year for him to prove that he can play outside corner in this league consistently. Another guy that's on that list is a guy that Dave Quinn said this offseason he thinks he's going to have the biggest leap. That is Johnny Newton. He, to me, has the most 2 games by playing one of the season because a lot of teams have already given up on Johnny Newton. Going into his 3rd year, for this guy, within the first or 3 second-round picks in that 2024 draft class, what they passed up on to draft Johnny Newton, what he has provided for them, it hasn't added up. The math ain't happened with Johnny Newton. And we knew he was undersized coming out from Illinois, but we thought he'd make up for being undersized by having new quickness and the ability to create havoc in the backfield, whether it's tackles for loss, being the running back, or the thing we really thought he was going to do was apply pressure on the quarterback, and we just haven't seen at all. Same for 1 game on Christmas Day against the Forest Dallas.
He can only go to Dallas over there.
We really haven't seen Johnny Newton shine. So, at this point, this is a make or break season. If he doesn't play well, there's a chance that Johnny Newton's not even on the roster next year. Like, it's going into the final year of his contract next year. Like, this is year 3. He's on a 4-year rookie contract. They've already gone in. The likelihood is not going to play, absolutely. But there's a chance. Like, if they like this Jeffrey Mbon, I don't even want to call him.
That one hurt.
He's almost as old as Devon Kinlaw. He's 26. Kinlaw's 27. Kane's 28. these Jeffrey inbound guys coming in here, damn near only dudes are getting the lead, on second contract, right?
But he was on 1 year left with him, and we had no plans on using him.
He could be on the roster. They like any of the undrafted from last year, like a Ricky Barber, with the 2 eyes in my head. He could be a replacement for him. That's another undersized defensive tackle. They can go out and get somebody in free agency next year, and get somebody in the draft next year. That even doesn't have to be. This is a big season. This is make a break. Because Mike is going to be here next year regardless of how he's going. He's not going to. Right. Brandon Coleman, no matter how he plays this year, Brandon Coleman, he's down. There's nothing else. He's down. Johnny Lucas is easily be gone next season because of disappointment. Right? Because of disappointment. This is a big year. Probably the biggest of all of these
niggas let go of a running back.
Brandon Coleman. Big year for him. Like, I'm like kind of torn on him because I really don't know what to do of Brandon Coleman. Extremely valuable in this season. Damn near non-existent last year. What is he this year? At worst, he's going to get a chance to compete, right? For the left guard position with Chris Paul. This scheme probably fits him a lot better than the last team we were in, but no excuses to Brandon Coleman.
Damn, my ass was he right here.
Can't beat out Chris Paul in this team that's really set up for you to succeed. I don't know what to tell you. So it's a big deal.
Just like that, the Giants are switched. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. We just missing a 6th round pick, and I'm about to get that with this pick right here. Oh, never mind. We just ain't gonna have no 6th round. 2 sacks. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Fix the draft before I leave these niggas.
So I think he's carved out enough of a niche for himself as a special team player, not really thinking about making his point. But Jordan McGee is the guy that I hope for, still do, but after the offseason that was the linebacker position, yikes, kind of like, where does he fall in all of this?
Trying to check free agency, who's going to be a veteran person that's just going on roster.
They didn't keep the vast majority of those snaps. He will provide depth at the linebacker position, something that we desperately need.
Oh, bring it right back.
So
how hilarious.
Going into his 3rd season. But at the same time, they had high hopes for him. I had high hopes for him. I still do. And I would like to see him still have an opportunity to get on the field and show what he can do. But it's not as dire as guys like Johnny Newton and Mikey Davis in particular with these 3rd-year draftees. But
it's all right because he getting drafted as soon as he break the record.
And I'm looking forward to seeing how they handle this upcoming season.
Let me see how many yards you need to break this record in season.
Like, you could argue Cole most to prove in 2026. But this is a name that I feel like mostly is being disrespected this offseason, especially for the body of
career record, John Riggins, 7,400 yards. Well, he almost did. 72. 200 yards, and I'm trading this nigga.
I think a lot of people are starting to
That's our 1st round pick right there.
Step 3, sit back and let his career at free.
I don't think he has hit that point of his career where he starts to worry about failure, starts to doubt him. I told you that because he was a late bloomer, because I think he's a young 30 that makes sense. I think there's a ton of tread left on those tires. Last year was rough. It's the first season that he wasn't healthy. And that kind of lends itself to the conversation of, is this the beginning of the end of the career that we all love? That's a fair argument. I just think we saw the offseason that was last year. We know the impact that had in Terry being able to stay healthy. I think we're going to get Terry motivated, unlike ever before this year, because he hears the noise. He understands that there are people saying that they overpaid for him. They're already putting him off this roster next year, talking about how much guaranteed money and how much they can save. And I'm like, what are you talking about? This is Terry McLaurin you're talking about. Watch him not, all right? Especially on 517 day. Watch him not, right? But that's a real conversation. If this season goes anything like last season. And so because of that, Terry has to remind people, even though the body of work should speak for itself, Terry has to remind people, I'm that guy. And it sucked that last year, happened the way that it happened because coming off of 2024, him finally having a quarterback, him putting up, ridiculous touchdown numbers, setting a new franchise record, setting a career back for himself. And you could see the yardage was going to get there. You had a chance. Saints game, Bucks game, first game of the season, Jaden missed one. There were other opportunities for him to set a career high in receiving yards in 2024. If him and Jaden just been able to connect, right? And for last year to go the way he did, it sucked. Because all this momentum that came from the 2024 season was shot down. Now you're starting from ground zero, essentially. And Terry, I think, is going to shut down the notion of quiet the doubters this season. But this is a big year. I'd be lying to you if I said this wasn't a massive year for him. For all those that think there's a chance he's not here because of, salary cap reasons, which I think is asinine. Again, I don't expect. I'm a Terry fan, so I'm going to ride for Terry because I know what type of football player he is, what type of football character he has. And if he's healthy, I know what he's doing every single week. I know I'm doing it. I know the big dog bite. Unlike some people, Rio Robertson, who thinks that Terry is a dog. Sometimes he's an annual dog, right? He's not a dog all the time. Bullshit. Terry's a dog every time he steps in between those right lines. I know what I'm doing. He's got to remind some people who don't know. Who think it's starting with defense. This is a big deal for Terry. Cool weekend. A massive year. The 17th. And I want to see, and with a new coordinator that understands the value of players and sets some things that we haven't heard.
Can block for us for $8 million 1 year.
And even these team partnerships. I don't see why we can't. This could be the best season of Terry McLaurin's career. I'm looking forward to seeing him do exactly that. You guys know who number one is. If you don't, you're sleeping, you can sleep this entire offseason or you can hide in the rock. But number one on this list is our star QB, Big Ben. There was doubt going into last year. Could he do it again? Did NFL defenses catch up to him? There are clowns like Hakeem to lead spreading that poison, out to the masses that teams adjusted to him, and you saw the way he played last year, this, that, and third. Look, you can say what you want, you can have whatever opinion you want for doing. That's fine. I'm not here to argue with the crowd, but his basic or his elite or he isn't this or he isn't that. I'm not here to argue. I have my convictions on a daily basis.
Wow, what a last name, that lineman. Strong.
So my mind's made up. I'm staying 10 toes down on what I believe is. Here is what is tough for me. Can he consistently be what he was in the 50s? I don't have any doubt that that's who he is. Do it again. is what I'm saying. But a lot of people, you can. I know you can't. You go out and do it. So you can show everybody that you belong in that conversation with a healthy Joe Burrow, with a healthy Lamar Jackson, with Josh Allen, with Patrick Mahomes, with Matthew Stafford, with the elite quarterbacks in this league. You belong in that conversation. When they start rattling off the names of the best quarterbacks in football, don't forget about Billy Jones. That's what I want from my guy. That's what this year represents. Getting back to what was the greatest rookie season in NFL history. Getting back to that. This team goes with Billy Jones. It's no secret. He got injured last year, and with his injury, we're very hopeful of having a competitive season. They've added talent around him. We still think they can be more at the receiving position, but they've added plenty of talent. Even if they didn't do anything else. We saw him do a lot more than okay. I think we have become
Gotta wear that 88. What's your name? Gonzalez.
of what's going on around
And that tight end.
with young quarterbacks that are being surrounded with way more talent than Jaden has. And we just want better for our guys. But we're being honest. Antonio Brown is better than any receiver we had opposite carry in 2024. De'Ami Brown being back, no. Tristan Burke, stop. Like, you can get away with this receiving, assuming healthy, which is why we don't want to go into the season with the receiving coordinator because we don't want to assume healthy, right? We want it to be ironclad no matter what. Somebody goes down and we got no. We still 3-4 deep, we straight. But this is a better wide receiver overall than the rookie at the board. The tight end position is better. His Chicago is better than that. We've upgraded that for you. Running back, there's a question, right? Like often echoing the huge part of this team in 2024, not just as a quick returner, but as a running back, taking it out of the backfield and making things happen. He's got there. But as an actual runner, he's like Bill has to be better than D-Rock, better than Eckler. Fat Man has a chance to be an upgrade over what D-Rock was as a physical power back. Like, Michelle White can feel that awesome Eckler will be the leader. And so,
Did somebody don't put that fucking car alarm on?
the bottom of the was in 2024.
Fucking up my stream.
Excuse me. Is any of the players.
Damn, he liked that lead block.
We'll find out. But top to bottom, we are better than that. And the offensive line is way than it was. We had a rookie left tackle starting and Andrew Wiley starting in the right side. We got reminded of the offensive line that was in front of us. So they've done some things to improve the offense and the defense is slightly better than in 2025 and even after based off of the special teams unit. But I'm talking about the defense actually creating some great opportunities for starting field position. Just overall, the stage and the opportunity for him to succeed is set in 2026. He just has to stay healthy and go out and do what we know he's capable of doing. But there are a lot of people out there that want to see him fail. We know that. They don't want him to add his name to the list of elite quarterbacks in this league. They don't want him. Non-NFC East fans want to see Jaden Daniels fail, right? Jaden has a lot of pressure on him because we haven't had anybody the likes of Jaden Daniels since Robert Griffin III in 2012, and that was short-lived. We haven't had anybody like Jaden Daniels here. Ever. Right? The Robert Griffin III 2012 phenomenon was crazy. And, you know, how soon we get because of how quickly it fizzled out and how poorly things worked for him after that rookie season. But he was a phenomenon in his rookie season. So did Jaden Daniels. And there's more substance here with Jaden than there ever was with Robert Griffin. This is the most valuable asset this franchise has had probably ever. And again, no disrespect to some of those who came before Jaden Daniels. All right, but times have changed. The amount of money that we're asking to invest in Jaden Daniels, if he has a great season this year, blows anything that guys are playing for him made. And his importance to these teams.
Absolutely nothing. Goodbye.
Jurgensen wasn't important, not that, going all the way back to Slim Sammy Ball wasn't important, but this is different. This is different. This is a guy that has the ability to lead this team not only back to the promised land, but to do it multiple times. He's got that kind of talent. There's a lot on his shoulders, resting on his shoulders. And this season is going to go a long way in him, not only putting to rest the narrative of the league caught up. And again, there may be more of that because he got a new coordinator, so it's a new offense, so teams have to adjust. That'll be a big excuse if he plays in games. They're going to catch up to him, right? At the end of the day, if he goes out and he plays well this year, the Commanders are back in the postseason.
Oh, he's just going.
Like they were. He would have cemented himself as one of the best quarterbacks in football. And now, we've got a legitimate shot because I believe we are now officially in a phase now where we are building the process for sustained success. When he came here and he upset the apple cart in his rookie season, and we exceeded expectations, and that roster wasn't supposed to do that. He skipped steps. So we saw.
He done fucked around and took a new Kirk job.
This was not a roster built to sustain success. We got lucky. We had an inside straight. We had a lot of fortune. Go our way, a lot of good luck, a lot of,
Well, Newkirk been the free safety or the strong safety anyway. I just turned him back to a free safety. Or turn it to a free safety. Turn him back to a strong safety.
But by no means is that roster built to do it again the next year. I think we are now in a place from a roster building point where if there's success this year, 2026, you can build off of that based off the roster that you put together and continue to add to the roster and be in a similar spot, if not better, in 2027. Right? We're in a much different space this time around than we were this year. So, I do believe we are now in a stage of roster construction that will allow us to be triple teams, as I call it. Perennial playoff position for those of you not equipped to the league. Jaden Daniels is essential to that team.
People are expecting a sidekick now. Can you get a really to the boss to the come to the battles and you can be on here? Leo's working hard. Pampers is working hard. Keeping him driving. Only Pampers Lovers has a heat on you to keep him comfortably driving. Pampers, behind every wheel.
Introducing the boldest cheesy launch. As far as you go, depends on Jaden Daniels' arm and legs. arms and legs. I say arms because he hurt his non-throwing arm last year. Need that healthy too. Need that healthy as well. He's the guy with the most. Part of the reason that I was so appalled at some of the predictions for this team is because we got Jaden Daniels. That should be on its own enough to get you to 8 wins. But apparently, there are some that still doubt that this is on the system. And that's fair. If we were looking at it through the prism of just Jaden Daniels, that would be good. Okay, cool. You need to do it again. Last year was great. Numbers came down. That's injury concern. Okay, I get it. But in the
So like we brought him in for a workout.
move Jalen aside for a second, and you just look at the improvements made on the defensive side, on the offensive side. Yes, we have new offensive play caller. Yes, we have a new defensive play caller. That needs to be taken into consideration. I said that already. But the roster itself is better. Now you insert Jaden, you take him back out of the conversation of don't talk about him, move him aside. Now you take him and you insert him, and that's with a better roster with you enough to do that. Unless you don't think he's that guy. There's people out there that think he's that. Time for me to prove he's exactly what he showed us in 2024. So, with me, it's very simple. On 517, the two guys with the most to prove are Jaden Daniels and Terry McLaurin. But the guy with the most to prove is our star quarterback, Jaden Daniels. I'm looking forward to him having an MVP caliber. I can't wait to see what David Blau has cooked up with Jaden Daniels and Terry McLaurin in the offense. It's about to be an orange offense. It's going to be a funny that you guys are going to have. Not you guys. I think that we are going to have a lot of fun this season, watching this team play a lot like we did in 2024. So, anyway, I digress. Let's get to a quick word from our sponsor. I won't talk your head off about it today, but I do want to get you a quick word from our sponsor, Prize Pick. So, let's do it like this. Get this off. Let me go up here. I'm going to just talk to y'all quickly about the opportunity today on Prize Pick. So, if you are already a member of the Prize Pick family, you are ahead of the game. So you don't need to worry about it. But if you're not, you got a great opportunity today. And I think this is the best. Well, the last time I did it, first of all, big shout out to Prize Pick.
Damn, that's a first round pick.
#1 sports pick app. If you are not a member of the Prize Pick family, lucky day for you. Link is in the description of this and every single video that I do. Click that link to take you where you can download the app. As a first-time user, use the promo code HMA. That will get you an opportunity to play $5 with $50 instantly in bonus lineup, which gives you a lot of damage. And today is the day that you want to take advantage. Game 7 are the best opportunity to win money in this space. The last time I did this, 2 Sundays ago, Game 7, Magic Pistons combo with Game 7 of Raptors Pack. I hit for 900 on Prize Pick. So they were giving out 2 opportunities that day in the Game 7. They're giving away a similar opportunity. They got King Cunningham at 0.5, meaning all you got to do is score 150. Right, they're giving that away. So that should start off any line that we put together today. Any line, right? So I would advise you if you are already on the app or you're not already on the app, this is a great opportunity to go get yourself some some money. You don't have to do much. Like, you see Cade Cunningham for 2.5 years, maybe. He's going to make 3 threes tonight. You can take Cade Cunningham on the 0.5 minutes. You take Cade Cunningham on 3 threes made. And then, I'm going to tell you right now, the guy that is going to have a huge impact on tonight's game, that has been huge in the city in the last 2 games, Paul Reed. You see him in 9.5 points. I don't know if he was 9.5, but he's averaging over 13 points. Over the last 2 games, with the win, finally, JB Bickerstaff finally realized I need to play Paul Reed more over Isaiah Stewart and help, even though we're getting the win. Reed is going to get in tonight. He's going to be key. Is always remember, game 7 at home, the others step up. Paul Reed's going to step up, I think, tonight. Duncan Robinson is going to step up tonight. Another guy that's going to step up is the guard for the Pistons. He got to start in place of Duncan Robinson in game 6. It was huge in that game, or excuse me, game 5. It was huge. Robinson came back for huge in game 6. But you're going to need somebody on the Cavs side. I always tell you, when it's on the road, you get with the star. This series is a weird because you can't count on Spider Mitchell to do anything, right? Just when you think it's safe to come out with Spider, he goes and does the 50 he did the last 2 games. After having 2 straight 30-point games or 30 or 40, then he goes out and a 19, and I think he had, I think it was 21, and he was overtime. He had like 15 going into the overtime, and then he had like 19 last year. So he's a little bit iffy. But you gotta assume this is game 7. This is their season. This is the chance for Spider to go further in the playoffs than he's ever been before in his life. You gotta assume he's gonna score 25 plus. Right?
He lost the superstar badge. We putting that back on him.
Be assertive. So that's something that I think you can lean on tonight. Another guy that I think you can look to is Max Strus. For purposes, 3-point shot, this point, Strus is gonna make this impact felt on this game. That's another guy that I put on my ticket. So, just want to give y'all a heads up. It's game 7. I love game 7. There's no better thing in sports than game 7, especially when it comes to the NBA. Anyway, I've talked your head off long enough. Big shout out to Prime Picks for sponsoring this series and follow me at Movie Team Network on Prime Picks to see how things are going. Or you can tell my picks either way. But big shout out to Prime Picks for sponsoring this team, and link is in the description. Use promo code HMA, that's HMA, to get you an opportunity as a first-time user to play 5 and get 50 instantly in lineup bonus. Let's get to the comment section. See what you guys have to say. Try to get you guys out of here. Futuristic Willie. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Futuristic Willie writes, hey, look, I was wondering if you're doing a little lurking in the comment series this one. I am. I'm thinking about starting it off with the video that we just did on Friday. A lot of people commented from that video, and I think I'm thinking about starting off this series with that particular video because it's so much. Like, there's almost 70 comments from that video, and I did not expect that kind of participation for that video in particular, but a lot of people kind of felt like I did before and felt the opposite, and that's what we want. We want conversation, and that particular video generated a ton of conversation, so I think I may start off that series with that particular video. Futuristic Willie, stand up. You are the newest member of the MLB. Now you know what we show Futuristic Willie some love. Welcome to Open Arms. Welcome to the squad. Futuristic Willie, glad to have you on board. 7%. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being another MLB. Right, 7%. Right. Woo! Right. What is the argument for bringing in Diggs and Ayuk for both of them? Wide receiver is a question and a weakness almost overnight to be one of the best in the league. Would you allow Ayuk to get back into the screen slowly? Could they still a shot for those to a chip? So, if you believe that Ayuk and Diggs are both needed, then you don't like what this receiver is. You don't believe in any of the young guys. You don't believe in Luke. You don't believe in Jalen. And I don't got I'm not upset at anybody who doesn't believe in those kids. See, like, I think their value right now is strictly on such teams. I think there are some that think Luke is given the opportunity to be a lot more productive at the season, which is just not getting enough opportunity. But the fact of the matter is, their value right now is greater on special teams than the offensive side of football. So for those who, kind of push them aside, for those who special teams, those aren't actually real teams. Okay, cool. Van Jefferson's not going to do the football team. So if you really just talking De'Ami Brown, Traylon Burks, Williams, and Terry. Right? When you look at it from that perspective, that's 4 receivers. Right? That's 4 receivers. And while you believe in Terry and Antonio Williams, and maybe De'Ami to an extent, Traylon Burks still is somewhat of an unknown and unproven commodity, although we think he got some talent. And his former first round standing in this league suggests that. And we saw some plays that he made last year, but nobody's willing to, elevate him to the number 2 receiver on this roster, or even 3 behind Antonio. Because I think Antonio is going to come out and establish himself as the number 2 wide receiver very quickly, especially if they don't add anyone else. But the bottom line, last year scared this fan base half to death. It scared them. Anybody that would have given them the benefit of the doubt last year for putting together the group that they put together this year, they're not having it. Based off of how last year went with the injuries, and Terry, you're literally in the first by your one play with one injury away from Antonio Williams having to do with Debo Samuel well out. And fans just aren't willing to go into the season with that team. So you have fans that are saying, hey, no, we don't need just one or the other, we need both of these things. So that Antonio Williams doesn't have to be relied upon as a rookie to come in here and have 600-700 yards per season. He can come along slowly. We don't know what Ayuk is. What if Ayuk, you bring him in and he stinks? He gets hurt again. What if you bring in Ayuk and he's a shell of himself? Now you still have Stephon Diggs, who at the worst is proven. Another proven commodity, you know what you're getting. But if Ayuk ends up being no Brown, for instance, okay, cool. We still got Stephon Diggs, we got Williams, the third option. That's ball, right? So that's where you get the argument of. Because there are a lot of people like, bro, do you really want to rely on Brandon Ayuk, a guy that hasn't played football in almost 2 years? A guy that looks like he hasn't touched the football or in over a year. You really want to rely on this dude to come in and not only get back to what he was pre-injury, but just to be healthy? You really want to rely on this dude? And for some, the answer is hell no. Hell no. I'm always like that forward. So in my mind, I'm like, I think he can get back to it. I think he can get back to it, but I understand those who are like, now I'm not willing to go off if I think he can. You need to do that I know when you bring him in, he's going to perform, which is Stephon Diggs. So I see the argument for bringing in both of them. They're not going to do it. That's why they brought in Ben. Had they not brought in Van Jefferson and De'Ami Brown, then you could argue the argument to get bringing both of them. They brought in Van Jefferson and De'Ami Brown, and because they feel like one of those two is going to make it out. It's going to be good. And you're going to supplement Terry, Antonio Williams, and De'Ami Brown with another veteran, and that veteran is more likely to not because Stephon Diggs is going to talk. We have the money.
Callaway and Callaway.
Multiple receivers. Brandon Ayuk is younger. You can roll Ayuk if he comes in here
and Kyle
able to rejuvenate his career. And guess what? You just got yourself a receiver going into the top of his career that's reinvigorated and playing with his best friend at an age where he can grow his data along with Antonio Williams and form a tremendous nucleus as Terry continues to play at a high level. Like, you get Ayuk here when you come through the deal. I never talked to a lot of money. And then you turn around And if he plays well this year, you bring him back. I mean, we sign him. But I don't think it's going to be like the money he got from San Francisco. I don't think it's going to be that type of money. You know what I'm saying? So I think you would be able to get him on some $20 million. The same money we were about to spend on Romeo Dub, that same money is the money you can get for Grand Heat next year.
In military families,
Same
service is more than a
No
job.
one would bat an eye.
It's a legacy.
You're about to
At
get
American
Romeo
Military
Dub.
University,
A
that
healthy,
legacy can help open new
engaged
doors for
Grand
education.
Heat is
If
better
someone
than
in your
Romeo
family
Dub.
served in the military, you can be eligible for reduced tuition.
That's what they're going to bank
Take
on.
the next
Again,
step with flexible
is that
online
the right
programs built for
decision?
real life.
Does
Learn
that
more
decision
at
come with risk? Yes, every decision
amu.edu/military.
comes with risk. Every decision comes with risk. Romeo Dub is a guy that has actually touching issues. If you buy there,
And
the
I'm like,
garbage
yeah,
back.
I know.
He's
I'm
one hit away from being out
If you
6
want
to 8
quiet,
weeks
go eat some soup and
because he's dealt
They
with
know I'm
multiple
a hammer.
concussions. Everything's a risk in this
Also,
thing.
pickle some barbecue sauce on me and baby,
Stephon
I'm
Diggs is an
a
older
home
receiver
At like 7
who
rewards,
just is
I'm just
removed
$4.
one season
Quiet.
from Everything's risk. Everything's risk. So I'm of the concept that we're not.
I don't know if I'm
We're thinking
gonna.
McDonald's breakfast, people. We wake up for the sweet rush of getting that warm, delicious breakfast right before it ends.
Hotcakes, sausage patty, hash browns, scrambled eggs, biscuit, real butter and syrup. You know how our big breakfast got its name, and you know where your whole family can share one for just $6. McDonald's. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
LinkedIn Sales Navigator uses AI-powered recommendations to find leads most relevant to you. It can't help you find the right words for your acceptance speech at the sales kickoff. It gives you account insights to help grow your pipeline. It cannot give your boss a new sports metaphor. And while it can't help when your coworker ditches you to get all the free swag at the conference, LinkedIn Sales Navigator can help you find the right buyer so you can close 20% more deals. Learn more at linkedin.com/sell.
Dreams of his crush won't pass. Oh, how they all adored him. Beauty will last. One spiraled down. The stars that mystified. He left them all behind. And now his children cried. He left us all behind. Hey, Miss American, I. Hey, Miss
him his rookie contract.
How am I supposed to feel about the things I've done? I don't know if I should stay or turn around and run. I know that I hurt you, things will never be the same. The only love I ever knew, I threw it all away. And I can feel you breathing, and it's keeping me awake. Can you feel it beating? My heart's sinking like a wave. I can feel you breathing. It's keeping me awake. Could you stop my heart? It's always beating, sinking like a wave. Days on fire, the sky is bleeding above me, and I am blistered. I walk these lines of blasphemy every day, and still, like a bad storm, I'm falling faster down to her. She's the only one who knows what it is to burn. I feel diseased. Is there no sympathy from the sun? The sky's still fire, but I am safe in here from the world outside. So tell me, what's the price to pay for glory? Like a bad storm, I'm falling faster down to her. She's the only one who knows what it is to burn. Today is fire and shade burn. Can't stop, I need some help. Fuck you, I'm by myself. Is it a truth or lie? It's what you can't deny. Cause it's the way you think, mixed with the pills and drink. Brought back to the way you are. Fold up till you're close to God. You know that hiding ain't gonna keep you safe. Because the tears on your face, they blink and leave a trace. So just when you think that true love's begun, it goes off at any second, just like a loaded gun. Can take you straight to heaven.
I feel the master. I feel y'all ready? They ready? Come on, come on. Y'all ready? They ready? We ready? We ready? We ready? Come on, we ready? We ready? Grand Force, we ready? Grand Force, we ready? We ready? No question about who the best. Facing gon' lay the track and hard to come to do the rest. Step in the way, multiple shots are going through your chest.
A BetterHelp ad.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month, a reminder that you don't have to do this life alone. Right now, many Americans are struggling. Nearly 2/3 report feeling anxious, and more than half cite financial stress. Having a licensed therapist with you by video, phone, or chat can make a difference. And BetterHelp makes it easy. Sign up now and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/Spotify Music. That's betterhelp.com/Spotify Music.
I need a little range, step to the range, come on, meet me at the
Introducing the new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club sandwich. With that juicy Chick-fil-A chicken on a buttermilk ranch bun, jalapeno ranch sauce, and pickled jalapenos, it's a little ranch with a lot of kick. The new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club with original spicy or grilled filet. Available for a limited time only. Order ahead on the Chick-fil-A app.
the ground. We say, because when I arrive, I'll bring the fire, make you come alive. I can take you higher. What the sense forgot, I must now remind you. Let it rock, let it rock, let it rock. Because when I arrive, I'll bring the fire, make you come alive. I can take you higher. What the sense forgot, I must now remind you. Let it rock, let it rock, let it rock. Just let it rock, let it rock, let it rock. Back like I forgot something, I'm something. Rolling, rock, rubbing, rap, running. Miles like it's trying to get a flat stomach. Like Wayne, a personal trainer. My aim is perfect, I bang ya. Period, like the reminder. I wish I could be as cool as you. And I wish I could say the things you do. But I can't and I won't live a lie. No, not this time. Welcome to the jungle.
the chicken sandwich from 7-Eleven, people always call me loud. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm crispy. I'm bold. And with 7 rewards, I'm just $4. Yeah, you heard me. Only at 7-Eleven. Valid through 6/23/26. Participating stores only while supplies last. See app for full terms.
Morning people wake up for peace and quiet. McDonald's breakfast people, we wake up for the sweet rush of getting that warm, delicious breakfast right before it ends.
Hotcakes, sausage patty, hash browns, scrambled eggs, biscuit, real butter and syrup. You know how our big breakfast got its name, and you know where your whole family can share one for just $6. McDonald's. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Be more here this summer with World of Hyatt, because the best moments have a way of finding you in the places you stay and the spaces in between. A quiet morning, a view you didn't expect, a feeling you want to hold on to in the places you return to and the ones you're discovering for the first time. Unwind, explore, and be more present with World of Hyatt. Find your summer getaway on Hyatt.com.
Kayak gets my flight, hotel, and rental car right, so I can tune out travel advice that's just plain wrong.
Bro, Skycoin. Way better than points.
Never fly during a Scorpio full moon.
Just tell the manager you'll sue. Instant room upgrade.
Stop taking bad travel advice. Start comparing hundreds of sites with Kayak and get your trip right.
Bad advice? You talking to me?
Kayak. Got that right.
Fan armies have squad goals, but you have ad goals. Spotify's Ads Manager lets you choose the objective that works best for your business. However you optimize your campaign, advertising on Spotify is a choice any squad can get behind. Learn more at ads.spotify.com.
right, you were wrong. Yeah, going, you're gone. I saw you hesitating, waiting too much until it slipped through your hands. And then you staggered to your feet and off the door 'cause there's no second chance. That's right, 'cause I have done it before and I can do it some more. I got my eye on the score, I'm gonna cut you the door. It's too late, it's too soon, or it's a tick, 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 tick. Ooh. Shake it.
Yo, what up? This boy, we too far in. But this week one, we about to start the weeks. Yeah, what about it?
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
Just like that, we ready to play week one. Wow, Travis Hunter play for the Lions now. What do you know?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't had enough, you better hide your lunch, because we about to eat that ass up.
EA is so shitty, they can't do nothing right. Patriots just cleaning the team.
With somebody like you, doing in a place like this. Say, did you come alone, or did you bring all your friends? Say, what's your name, what you drinking? I think I know what you thinking. Baby, what's your sign? Tell me yours, I tell you mine. Say, with somebody like you, doing it.
Some people have to learn. Some people wait their turn. Some people have to fight, yeah. Some people give their life.
Oh. They wanna hold you back, tell them pay off. Whenever they say you can't, take the T off. I remember when they told me I wouldn't be famous. Now my dream and reality simultaneous. And work your own way to the top. If they put you on the pedestal, they could take you off. And there's a higher level than the top. You gotta make more, don't make do with what you got. Yeah, so go and get it in, sonny. Not everybody gets a second chance at getting money, or even getting lucky. So you gotta feel the hunger in your tummy. That's right.
Some people have to fight. Some people give their life. Some people don't believe.
Yeah,
But I was born a champion.
yeah, yeah.
But I was born a champion.
This gon' be the realest shit I ever wrote. Off the records, no cameras, forget a quote. Some of my family doing good, most doing dope. I'm from Virginia where they hang them niggas by a rope. I used to see my mama getting beat down. Is that the real definition of me now? I fell off, back on my feet now. Headed to the sky, can't even see down. Award shows, I poured my heart out. And people still steady trying to point my flaws out. And I'd be lying if I say it ain't get to me. But I'm a champion, legend. History.
I'm always pushing myself to the limit, making sure I stay ahead. You made me who I am from the words you said. Some people have to learn. Some people wait their turn. Some people, but not me. Some people have to fight. Some people give their life. Some people don't believe.
Yeah,
But I was born a champion.
yeah, yeah.
But I was born a champion.
Okay, no one wants to help, I guess you're on your own. Build a foundation with the bricks they throw. In a black and white world, true colors show. Change if you want, everybody grows. And life's like an ill, but try and get a hold. Opinions ain't facts, take them in and let them go. That's right.
You made me who I am.
From the words you said.
Some people have to learn. Some people wait their turn. Some people, but not me. Some people have to fight. Some people give their life. Some people don't believe. Some people have to learn. Some people wait their turn. Some people, but not me. Some people have to fight. Some people give their life. Some people don't believe. But I was born a champion. But I was born a champion.
This NBA playoffs with FanDuel, you're not just watching the playoffs, you're a part of them.
Steve's got the phone, opens FanDuel, and he's going for threes.
Be a part of the action on FanDuel. All customers get a profit boost every NBA playoff game day. 21 plus and present in Maryland. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See full terms at fanduel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Getting help is your best bet. Please play responsibly. For help, visit mdgamblinghelp.org or call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Bring on the off-road. Bring home a new Honda. With a great deal on your favorite Honda vehicles. Conquer trails and back roads in cars built for exploring. With the rugged Honda Pilot, Ridgeline, CR-V, and Passport, the road might stop, but you're not done. All from the 2025 Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand.
Based on 2025 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit kbb.com for more information.
Problem gambling is on the rise in Maryland, and it's important you know the score. That higher rates of depression, divorce, and bankruptcy affect everyone in a gambler's life. That children and teens who gamble have higher risks for developing serious gambling problems as adults. Learn the risks. Get the facts. If you or someone you know needs help, call 1-800-GAMBLER 24/7 or go to helpmygamblingproblem.org. Services are free and always confidential.
See beyond the numbers with Villanova's MS in Business Analytics and AI. Reimagine problems and redefine possibilities while learning analytics, AI, and ethical leadership. 100% online, built for working professionals. Applications for the fall 2026 cohort close July 15th, with our scholarship priority deadline closing July 1st. Visit our website, villanova.edu/MSBAI, to learn how you could expand your analytics and AI skills.
Around the block, couldn't take no more. Like escaping from the rock, couldn't wait no more. Sean Kong cock, penis mightier than the sword. So I'm sleeping with the whores while I file for divorce. Plain and simple and in short, when it rains, man, it pours. Stepping in manure, second sipping in the more. Quickest leopard gets the boar, secret weapons win the war. Yes, but I'm pretty sure that I'm destined to endure. Flesh into the core, Pauly D to Pauly Shore. World of cyborgs and tours of cyberspace. What's behind the door, the allure of something strange. Of course, that's why I came. The forces are untamed. No corporate or dumb fame, a record for chump change. Course is unfazed, contorted or concave. I'm sort of a poor sport, nothing short of Liu Kang. Got me feeling like I fall and I rise with the fire still in my eyes. My scars and my strife, you know I will survive. The strength that I find when I dig down deep inside got me still in this fight, and I'll be the last man standing. My belt ain't the corn right off the cob, didn't need no help. So now I've come to realize I'm on my own for real. So most of them I approach them with a Sloman shield. Keep my enemies close cause they prone to steal. When friends become foes, know you're doing it well, just keep it going. I'm a red pill taker, who's my real maker? Group homes or tombstones to feel safer. Loopholes for new souls, just keep praying. Too grown to complain, I create the lane I stay in. Forever underrated, so now I'm Nicolas Cage in it. Doing all about anything long as you put my face in it. Face it, I didn't want to be famous, but that's the way it is. The way I play the game is the wonder the brother made it like. I fall and I rise with the fire still in my eyes. My scars and my strife, you know I will survive. The strength that I find when I dig down deep inside got me still in this fight, and I
many have gone. There will never be another one. Quite like Yellow.
Everybody get the fuck up!
Yeah, battleship sunk, throwing dirt clod chunks. Slingshot rocks, broke, no money lumps. Looking up to D-boys with the pretty dunks. Slick, sit down, you ain't in the city, chump. Special K, make the kiddies come. Get you some, get mini guns. Move about 10 toes down, penny none. Get your own Dixie, won't give a dog a bone. Sitting on bigger grown, yeah, that's home. Bird fight, pit fight, what a good song. Looking at the world like what I do wrong. Nothing but a mailman truck coming back for the pickup. I'm a gift you can't get rid of. Recline on me, homie, I'ma make you sit up. Get drunk to it, stay slice a lit up, scream like. Everybody get the fuck up. Everybody get the fuck up. Let the beat ride like that. Yeah, I'm a thunderbird, never coming back. Thunder in the trunk, thunder in the dope sack. I serve 'em up, thunder in the dope raps. Woo! Big lax in the tall grass. Sit with the tires flat. Real good price, buddy, you should buy that. Blinking, you might pass. My town, holding the wall king. My crown, oh, but of all things, my sound is picking up like a 30-mile long train. Slow climb up, but such a long game. So how did I become what pick of all names? What a fairy tale like Ichabod Crane. The headless horseman running untamed like. Everybody get the fuck up. Everybody get the fuck up.
Dreams. Ghetto dreams. Ghetto niggas dreams. Ghetto dreams. Ghetto niggas dreams. Ghetto dreams. Ghetto niggas dreams. From the hood.
Yo, I want a bitch that look good and cook good. Cinderella fancy, but she still look hood. Butt naked in the kitchen flipping pancakes. Plus she tricking off the dough that a man makes. We got our own handshake, her titties ain't fake. Fucking in the car cause we just can't wait to get home. Early in the morning, getting stoned. Pretty with her eyes low, money by Bible. The type of bitch that Big said he would die for. Is the type that I'd rather stay alive for. Tats on her back, looking all tribal. She knows shoes, like she knows survival. Well put together, she weathered the storm. Seen her brother die, so forever she's strong. Hit Beyonce's song and she gotta perform. Whether fucking or fighting, we getting it on.
Ghetto dreams. Ghetto dreams. Ghetto niggas dreams. Ghetto dreams. Ghetto niggas dreams. Ghetto dreams. Ghetto niggas dreams. From the hood.
I don't even say shit, she can feel it. I talks the realest, toenails acrylic. Ass is a weapon and it's hard to conceal it. Baby in one arms, the other is a skillet. Fried chicken macaroni, raised on the back of Stony. Ghetto Prince, she's my Apolloni. Like chick that had the back of Tony. Montana, reminded me of my mama. Knowing the drama like she know when the joke. Still a nigga squares not want me to smoke. I poke my head out of Benzes. My tweets is the streets and I know who my friends is. Endless love for the money, power and clothes. My ghetto housewife watch reality shows. She might get the snapping if the cabinets ain't closed. When the camera snapping, she ready to pose.
Dreams. Ghetto dreams. Ghetto niggas dreams. Ghetto dreams. Ghetto niggas dreams. Ghetto dreams. Ghetto niggas dreams. From the hood.
I know the
saw my flaws when it come to writing rhymes. Subject matter be changing too quickly at times, so I keep it strictly about dimes and stick to the story. Call me a pro in the pussy category. Had explicit experiences I shouldn't mention. For me, getting women turned from sport to addiction. Powerful women playing the roles of submission. Lawyers on leashes, congresswomen inflicting pain on them. I gave one it and I'm sadistic. They liked it, they diked it, devices twisted. Till I get a nice chick to get me on some nice shit. Crib raising kids, Labrador behind a white fence. But I'm still single, looking for Cleopatra, African queen. Yo, look at me, I'm a bachelor. Y'all niggas in trouble, keeping girls behind closed doors. Cross your fingers, be happy I haven't chose yours. She loved glamour, bought a Vera Wang sandals, Valentino bags. It's my etiquette, my man is half hood, half class. Photographers, cameras, caught us out there. The spotlight, hope she can handle. She can join me red carpet at my next non-profit event, having sponsored by some alcohol products. Jumping out a Bentley with some fresh red bottoms.